Felix. He is chewing the shelf. He's started chewing on his toys. He's got a hamster, air quote, granola bar kind of thing. He has that. He has food. He's got untold toys in there, but he's chewing the shelf. That's what he does. So, come on in. It's Whip and Chat time. And yeah, I thought I'd sit and chat with you for an hour or so. Now, I have started my Up to Snow Good canvas. I was saving this and saving this. I was supposed to come back and start it when I got back. I'm going away on Monday and I come back on Friday. I was going to start it then, but I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll get a few videos done ahead of time. But no, that didn't happen. I'm going to get into that in a minute, but that didn't happen. So it is a Wednesday evening for me. So it'll be Thursday if you watch it on Thursday. I release it on Thursdays. My Whip and Chat. So yeah, Up to Snow excuse me, Up to Snow Good canvas. It's a gift for you by Finara in my store, and it is one of my very favourite things in all the world. And it's a gnome, but I've hidden it up because, you know, sorry Stacey, I know you're going to be very disappointed with me, but you know, gotta put my trays somewhere. I have kitted up purely in trays. I have 44 trays scattered all, you can probably see the corners of them here if I haven't zoomed in, but there you go, all of my trays. I've got 44 of them. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 they are my art dot ones, but I do have my cat-eared ones. I've got 5 of those on the go. A couple of my P-Rose as well. And I think that's it. I think that's it. So, that's how I'm doing it. Pen of choice. Look at this gorgeous pen. Look at this. Isn't it like twinkling lights on the Christmas tree? Super, super cute. This is Crafted Makes. It is my glitter one. But we can get away with it being festive. Yeah. I was sorting out my craft room and it was in a box and I was like, oh my gosh. So, yeah. I've got so many pens I didn't realise it was missing. But that's, I've got putty in both ends. I don't know which one it is, but it will be Kay's cup of putty. I don't know which one it is. I don't know where I've popped it because I've cleared my table. I have a cup of tea. So grab a drink of choice, grab your snacks, grab your diamond painting, and yeah, come spend an hour or so with me. And while we chit chat, what colour do I need? Because this is very confetti heavy. I am tempted to move over, but I'm trying to get this done as well. I don't know where my ones are. I think they're in a P-Row. Let me just check, because that's on Reese's table. Ha! Got it. Yeah. Reese is set up. We were on the dining room table together. But I came in here. Yeah, I just enjoy sitting in my craft room. So we came in here and I set him up on the table by the window. So he's done another section on his. He's on his 3rd row. Like, he's putting me to shame with this one, I have to say. But no pressure, no pressure. His is 99% colour blocking, I think. Or quite a bit of colour blocking, I should say. Not 99%, that's a bit unfair. But I'm in confetti land with this one. Yes, so how are you guys all doing? Are you all good? Are you looking forward to Up to Snow Good? If you don't know, I'm hosting an event here on my channel. It starts November 1st all the way through to New Year's Eve, basically. And it is any Christmas or winter themed project that you want to work on. It does not have to be from my store. It does not have to be a fresh start. I'm giggling because I've started mine. I can't really sit here and go, well, yes, it does have to be a fresh start while I'm working on it before the event begins. So it does not have to be a fresh start. Oh look, now he's hungry, so he's come to get... he's come to get some food. That hamster is so funny. His little personality is starting to come through. But yeah. What else? Yeah, any company, anything you have in your stash that is Christmas or winter themed. If you're doing customs for Christmas presents, that's also, if you want to do that. Or canvases that you are gifting for Christmas, you can do that as well. Because it's, you know, it's all part and parcel of it. Okay, I'm going to pop that up there because we don't need many of those. So I can tuck that up out of the way. Oh my gosh, I didn't come in with a plan, really. I have not done very much this week at all. Okay, so last week was quite eventful because I took Henry for a haircut and I came home with a hamster. Yeah, kind of did that. And didn't go over very well. Reese was like, yeah, mum's just mum. Like, Reese enjoys sitting in here watching him. Carl, we don't even need a hamster, was what he said to me. And I said, it's not about need. I didn't need to have children, but I did. But yeah. But he sits in here and he chats to me when he comes home from work and stuff, and he watches Felix. And then I catch him kind of smiling and I'm like, oh, you like him now, huh? And he's like, yeah, he's kind of cute. And he is the cutest little thing. Yes, I'm talking about you. He's staring at me. Oh, God, girl, are you still here? Can you not just, like, go away somewhere? No, I cannot. See, he keeps me company. He's my diamond painting buddy. Although sometimes I end up watching him more than diamond painting. But yes. So I didn't really come in with a plan, but, and I haven't done anything really this week, you know, adventure wise or to chat about wise, that kind of thing. Where are we going now? Oh my gosh, it's so confetti. I tried to pick the biggest symbol and then zone in, but there isn't one. Nothing is jumping out at me. Okay, so what I thought I would do today is chat, right? Because that's what we do, right? Now, I didn't really kind of want to talk about this very much, but for the last couple of days, I have been struggling. I've kind of been struggling, and I sat in bed last night and I put my TV on. I think it's on Netflix, and I was watching The Resident, and the main doctor in it so far is the guy out of The Good Wife. I think his name was Carrie in that. And I'm like, oh, interesting. So I've kind of got into that. And I watched some episodes, but my brain wasn't really there. It wasn't really... it was just on. You know, I'm enjoying it. The show's okay, it's good, but my brain wasn't really... Like, I watched New Amsterdam and fully invested from the beginning, got fully invested. But that's not what happened last night when I put the TV on. And I put it on as a distraction, I know I did. And I ended up turning it off. And I lay down, pulled my blanket up over me, and I just cried. And I'm not sad. This is the thing. I'm not sad. I'm not worried about anything. You know, my bills are being paid. My kids are being fed. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. I'm not under stress, really. I put myself under stress. But I'm not stressed out. I don't know. I just don't know what's got into me. And I'm going away on Monday. So, I don't know. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's going on. But that's not what I want to chat about, okay? I'm good. I'm fine. I'm happy. I really am. Like, I'm not stressed. I'm not worried. It's fine. It's good. I want to chat because obviously I'm a mum. I'm a mum before anything else. You know, if Reese is really poorly, or he's struggling with homework, or whatever the case may be, Carl too, but not so much homework, but if Carl needs me, then obviously YouTube goes on hold. You know, there's not going to be a true crime, there's not going to be a whip and chat. Kids come first, and so they should, right? So, I mean, my kids are good. My kids, they get that I'm on YouTube, they get that I do videos, you know, I shut my craft room door, or I sit upstairs and I record a voiceover, I go out the way. It's all good, it works, and they know this. Nose chewing the wood. God, this hamster. But so I'm a mum, okay? I run a house, so you have to keep on top of the housework. My two kids are very messy. They are 15 and 21. Messy, messy, messy. You got to keep up with the washing and everything else. I know YouTubers who do all of that. They work full time. You know, they go to work every day, all week, come home, dye and paint, do YouTube videos. And all of that, you know, and hats off to you, because I would say I don't work, but obviously I've got a business, so I do work now. But oh my gosh, so my YouTube journey, I decided, and it was watching the bigger creators, you know the famous there's now the Fab Four, I guess, and we all know who they are. But at the time there was two. Now we watch them, and then you come across, because you're watching diamond painting content, you get recommended on your feed, and then you find new YouTubers and everything else. I decided, well, I sat back and I'm like, well, hang on, I've got a load of stuff here. I could unbox it on my channel, just as they do. I never in a million years thought I'd still be here 4 years later, let alone anything else, doing content on YouTube, and nowhere near where I am, you know, on YouTube. So yeah, I just kind of want to talk about that, because I started my YouTube channel mainly to build my confidence up, because I was a wreck. I'm not going to lie. I need to be diamond painting, sorry. I was a wreck because I had no self-confidence. I was, I don't want to say rock bottom, because I wasn't rock bottom when I started, but I have hit rock bottom throughout the years. I am diagnosed with depression, anxiety and post-traumatic stress disorder. So that's fun. Yeah, it's a lot, and I kind of started YouTube kind of thinking that I could document my journey, my healing journey through my trauma and everything else, and my depression. You know, that's kind of where I thought my channel would go. But the more people that found the channel, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not really ready for the world to know all that. So I just went, you know, unboxings and different content like that. I love sitting here talking to you guys while I diamond paint, when I do diamond paint. Yeah, then I don't know how long ago, I don't know what sparked it, but then we went live, and I go live every Monday evening, and I don't know why I decided to go live, but I did. And do you know what? I think I love hanging out with you guys on a Monday, because even when I feel like, oh, really, like I've got to go live and all of that, I normally get nervous before I go live. Even now, it's not a case of, yeah, I still get nervous. And I just love hanging out, and we chit chat and we have a laugh. You know, Mr. Thumbs this week. Oh my god. Yeah, see, that's looking at me right now. From across the room. But I love it. I love hanging out. I love chit chatting, and it doesn't have to be all diamond painting related, but we can chat about anything and everything. If someone's having a bad day, we all rally round, and it's a really lovely bunch of fanatics that I have, and I'm feeling super grateful to all of you, and I'm getting a bit emotional because that's what I do. I just have made some really super cool super awesome human beings, and it's mainly through my lives. You know, we kind of interact and we chat, and you just form friendships, and some of you have channels, some of you don't, and I just... I don't know where I would be without you guys in my life, quite honestly. Yeah. Oh God, I told you, I have been in a very weird mood for the last couple of days, and I think I know what triggered it, and it's something I can't talk about because it's going to open a whole can of worms that I really don't need that out there, you know. I made a business decision. It's business related, so I made a business decision. And it's not good. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, I think that's what triggered it. It was after my live. Yeah, a name popped up, and it just threw me backwards into that time again. No. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry. Oh, Felix. He's just sitting there looking at me. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I'm alright. I'm okay. You okay? You're okay. Bless him. Yes. So I just got triggered, and it took me back to that time. But it's okay. It's okay. I've just been dealing with a lot these last couple of months, but I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better, and thank you for listening and helping me work through it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've moved over because this is confetti heavy, and I need loads of colours, so I'm going to finish that off later, but I'm just going to move over here where I can just place drills. Right, easier. So yeah, forgive me, but I'm okay. So there was something bothering me, wasn't there, really? I'm like, well, there's nothing wrong, I'm not stressed, and yeah, obviously that's been sitting on my mind, and now it's out in the open, so to speak. If only I'd realised it at the time that's what it was, I could have saved you from that, but sorry. Yeah, now I know. I feel better already, so that's obviously what was bugging me. Yeah, anyway, all good. It's all good. It's this one, so 4s and 8s we're doing, just because. So yeah, now that I've got that out my system, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot to go through these couple of months, because I've been fighting things, you know, behind the scenes that you don't need to worry about. I will talk about it. I will talk about it at some point. but I have to wait for it to be finally over before I can, if that makes sense. And I don't want to trigger something. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to handle it yet, but you kind of all need to know, right? But anyway, it's all good. It's all good. I feel stupid enough on my own, having done what I did. So it's coming to terms with that, I guess. It's just been re-triggered. But we are going away on Monday. I've caught up with all of my washing and it's all dry and it's all put away. I'm going to dig out my suitcase and start packing this weekend for what we want to take, because it's only me and Reese going. And because I booked the week off and I'm not going to get paid for it, so I said I don't care. And I was like, yeah, sure you did. Sure you did. Yeah, he didn't. And he's like, I'm going to have a party while you're away. I'm like, dude, you have to wait till I'm away. If you want one, have one. And he's like, do you know what? You're no fun. Like, oh, no, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. It's too late, Mum. It's too late. Moment's passed. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. It's called bluffing, Cole, but sure. This hamster just stares down at me. Oh, look. Now, where's my putty? Because I think I need some. Let me check my other pen, because I don't know where it is. Yeah, that works fine. We'll use this one till it doesn't pick up anymore. This is my gorgeous neon herringbone pen. I love this pen. It's so gorgeous and the colours in it are amazing. And it was a gift from a very, very dear fanatic and a very, very dear friend, Miss Stacey. She was so naughty. I was like, you don't have to do that. She's like, then she tagged me in an email. I'm doing it. Oh, okay. But thank you. I love this pen. Yeah. See what happens when I try to switch my pen? It's like, yeah, no, we don't want to work, thanks. Go back to your herringbone. Oh, okay. I think this is a tree, right, that I'm filling in here. Yeah, I'm pretty much single placing because it's like they're everywhere, scattered. But yeah, we're going to be up to snow good in November and December. And I'm excited for that. I am excited for that. Right, let's get back to what we were talking about. Okay, so I'm a mum and I run a house and my YouTube channel. Now, let's talk about my YouTube channel, okay? So I was going to document my journey, but then I kind of didn't. I kind of didn't. Most of you know my story anyway now, so, you know. But yeah, and I've come a long, long, long way. A long way from the person who started my channel. And met so many amazing people on this journey, and I'm super, super thankful to you, because you let me come in your inbox, scream and shout. And I'm like, I'm okay, I'm good now. Thank you for helping me see the light of day on various situations and on various decisions that I make. Yeah, you've been awesome. I really don't know where I would be without you guys, because I would probably be rocking in a corner somewhere in a padded cell with a straitjacket on. I'm not even kidding. I'm really not even kidding. Oh, my HelloFresh box has been paid for. Not even going to get to enjoy that because I'm away. I was like, you can cancel it for a week, and I'm like, yeah, no. Very good. You need to eat. But I changed the menu so that it's pasta and rice, because that's what he cooks. So, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I started going live, and I love it. I love doing content for my channel. All right, and I do sit here, and I talk about true crime or whipping chats and different things. You know, unboxings and all that fun stuff. You know, I love it. Now, let me give you another background. A background thing. I was doing my channel, and I've had friends along the way. Not everyone is meant to stay. I get that. I do get that. Not everyone is meant to stay in your life. Some people have left, or we've gone our own way. You know, either my decision or theirs. And it's okay. It's okay. And you know, it is what it is. It's sad. It is sad. And it's okay. But I was doing my YouTube channel, and I don't know, a couple of years ago, I was sitting here because, you know, I see things, I hear things, I watch other content creators and they talk, and I listen, and I diamond paint. Now, I am a diamond painting channel. I don't really do any other craft because I absolutely love diamond painting, and I love the whole process. Okay, from finishing a project, let's start with that. Finishing a project, and you sit back and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, and you take it in and you sit back with that sense of achievement. And especially when it's an awesome canvas, it looks like it's supposed to. Everything, you know, that comes with experience. And the sizing you choose and all of that, you know. And you sit there with your sense of achievement for, I don't know, let's just say an hour. I know that's generous, but we sit there for an hour and we're like, oh, I can't believe I did that. Awesome. and then you put it away. Then you kit down. That's the one bit I really hate. Getting rid of all the drills and taking all the stickers off. That is the one bit I hate. But it takes you literally half an hour. Like, just suck it up and get on with it. You're done, okay? You're done. But then that whole process kicks in, doesn't it? Which project am I going to work on next? Nine times out of 10, by the time we're on the bottom row or the bottom few sections, we're already working out what we want to work on next. Yeah, if you're honest. Has he gone to bed now? But yeah, we generally know what we're going to work on next, okay? But then that excitement kicks in because you kit up and you're working on a brand new canvas. And I just love that whole process. Apart from kitting down, taking the stickers off. If I could get out of that, I would. It's not that bad. Like I said, suck it up, right? Half an hour. But the whole process from kitting up and starting your new project and diamond painting it and watching it come to life. I can see the trees and the Christmas trees taking shape. The top of his hat is here. The whole process, just placing the drills on the canvas. It's an awesome hobby to have. And I've never lost sight of the fact that it is a hobby. It's something we do. Diamond painting for me has helped my mental health. I think that's quite a while. Anyone who has mental health issues will tell you the same thing. Like, you know, Reese has really got into his diamond painting. He's diamond painting for an hour or two daily with me. And he's ADHD, so he gets distracted, but I just let him be, you know. But he finishes his section and he's like, shall I start another one? And I'm like, it's up to you. Do you want to go play games? Do you want to go play on your phone? And he's like, do you know what? I think I'm going to play on the computer for a bit. Cool. I'm just impressed that he's done as much as he has. So, yeah, I thought I might have to jump in and kind of go, look how far you've got. But I haven't had to do that because he does it, like, after dinner. He'll spend an hour with me and then go and do his own thing, which is really cool. So we're spending more time together diamond painting. And he's like, how far have you got in your section? Like, not as much as you. He's like, yeah, he is faster than me. But he's enjoying it. That's the main thing. And I love diamond painting. I really do just enjoy the hobby for what it is. The whole thing. Confetti, not so much. But even that, you know, it is what it is, and it will get done. Like, however fast or slow, it will get done, and that's the thing. I'm not stressing about deadlines. I'm not stressing because I have to get so many done in a short space of time. There's no stress, and I don't put I don't put that on myself either, you know. And it's the same like with events and different things like that. There's so many these days. Like when I first started it, well, I started events. I'll tell you exactly how that happened. I did drills and chills when K Diamond Paints did it. It's the only time I've done it, I think. And I messaged her, just randomly, being me. And I'm like, thank you so much. You know, she was awesome. And again, she was like, you could see the amount of work that she put into hosting it. But that didn't transfer to us. You know, we just diamond painted whatever project we were doing and just enjoyed her hosting it. And like, it is stressful, especially when you've got, I mean, she had amazing sponsors from all over, all little businesses, all clambering to join in. And yeah, she was amazing at it. And I messaged her and you know, thanked her for being an amazing host. And I can't remember what I asked her. I can't remember what I asked her, but, you know, and she was like, well, why don't you do an event? And I was like, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Oh my gosh. Me and my, I don't know how many subscribers I had, but it was a handful compared. It was a handful. And I'm like, I'm not known enough to do that. And yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Then I realised that my anxiety answered before I could even think about it. So I messaged her back and I said, do you know what, I'm going to do it. And she said to me, do you know, spring would be an ideal time. Because, remember, there was a lot less events at this point. But spring would be the best time to do it. And I reached out and told her that I've decided I'm going to do spring things and Easter things. She's like, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, and she was really supportive. And then I reached out to YouTubers, okay, just anyone and everyone that I came across. And a handful of people messaged me back. The ones that I don't want to say hoping would answer me, didn't even acknowledge my existence. And I was like, wow. Not even a no thank you, I'm not interested. Nothing, you know. Now, Cal from Cal's Crafts, she's a lady that lives in Wales, and she was one on my list, and I messaged her and told her the plan. Yeah, would you would you like to join in, and would you mind like spreading the word? She was more than happy to. I think she was already kind of in and around my channel, and I've been in awe of Cal's Crafts. Oh my gosh. I can't even remember what year it was. So I set my channel up. I started diamond painting in November 2019. Then I think I set my channel up in the April or May of 2020. And then that Christmas, so Christmas 2020, I think, might have been 21 by that point, but I think it was 2020. And I bought a custom for a Christmas present of my brother and his wife. And it was their wedding photo, and I was going to diamond paint it. But when you're new, you don't know these things. It came, it was double-sided, it was full of rivers and air bubbles. Now, not as bad as Foxy Fox, I'll give you that. I don't think it was. And I went to the company and I was like, oh my God, you know, because you have to prove it, you take photos and everything. And they were like, well, it was damaged in transit. No, it wasn't. No, no, it wasn't. I was new, but I wasn't stupid. But yeah, they pretty much told me, oh well, tough tea. You know, that's pretty much what they said. So yeah, I was like, well, now what am I going to do? Do I have to reorder this or what? And Cal from Cal Crafts, she did a video, and I remember it. I think she was working on her Green Man at the time. That's how far back I'm going. Crazy cat lady. But yeah, she was working on her Green Man, and she was showing us how to work out the rivers and air bubbles. And she saved my canvas. She saved it, and I've been indebted to her ever since. So yeah, and then she came across my channel and she was like, oh, you're gonna be at 1,000 in no time. I had a few hundred at that point, and I'm like, no, I don't think so, but I appreciate you being very kind. Yeah, kind of past that, but it still blows me away. It really does. Like, no. Anyway, so Cal was in. She talked about it on her channel, and she even did the Spaniel in a Teacup. See, I still remember the canvas she worked on. So yeah, and we've become very good friends, Cal and I, and that's the amazing thing, isn't it? That's the amazing thing about YouTube and how your friendships form. Now, I don't I don't chat with Cal daily or weekly or anything like that. I miss her, so I messaged her and I said, hey, I just want to send you a message and say that I miss you, and come back. Yeah, and she will come back. She will. She's I don't want to get into it, but she's doing better. She's doing better, and yay, I can't wait until she comes back. Another one that answered me, and my jaw hit the floor again, was Rambling Rose. What a gorgeous person she is. I love her. Yeah, she was super supportive, and she even said to me that you need to sort out your sound issues on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, I'm quite new here. Like, do you know, that lady, she was giving me tips and advice and helping me on YouTube. And I don't know very many people who are established, because she is very established on YouTube. I don't know how many people would take time out of their day to help a little YouTuber and to spend time with them and talk about things. Top tips of being a YouTuber. Yeah. We became very, very close too, and then she disappeared, but I still kept, I do every now and then, I kept emailing her, like, are you doing okay? And she's like, you are so sweet. And I'm like, girl, if anyone is sweet, it's you. Yeah, she's an amazing human being. And I don't know many people who would do that for other people. You know? I'm just saying. You know, I encourage anyone to start a channel. It is time consuming. It is, you have to be passionate. I don't just mean about diamond painting. It doesn't even have to be a diamond painting channel. You could have a crochet channel or a gaming channel or whatever. Whatever you're passionate about, it's changed my life. It really, really has changed my life, and at times saved it. So there's that. Yeah, you will meet people along the way who you learn does not have your best interests at heart. But it's something you have to go through, you know? You have to kind of go through that. And it's hurtful and it's upsetting, but you do come out the other side. So not everyone has your best interests at heart. I'm very lucky because my friendship circle, my genuine friendship circle, does have my best interests at heart, and it's been proved time and time again through various conversations, through various things. There was a situation that came up and I went to my friends and I was talking about it, and they were like, handle it this way, and I did. I listened to each, they all agreed, but they were looking out for me. I wanted to handle it a very different way, but now I'm super grateful that I listened to their advice. And they're the people that you need in your life. They are the people that you need. And you will meet those people if you are thinking about starting a channel. You will meet your people. Yeah, but you will also meet people who'll be like, hey, I've set up a channel. Can you give me advice on this and this? Can you watch this and can we watch that? Can you give me any tips? And I've done it. And then the minute they became successful, you don't get spoken to again. And they very quickly forget that you was the person there encouraging them to do it in the first place. But that's on them. That is on them, and that shows their true colours. So, you have to do what's right for you. But anyway, I'm going off topic. So from my YouTube channel, and watching what was going on in the outside world, diamond painting companies in the UK were just disappearing. One was forced out. They were so bad. They were so bad. One was forced out, and others decided that they didn't want to do it anymore, or, you know, lives change. Whether they're going into full-time work and haven't got the time to dedicate because it is very time consuming. Yeah, but they were just disappearing. And I sat back and I thought, I wonder if I could do it. I wonder. And I went off and I tried, all very privately. I didn't tell a single person. Not a single person did I say that I was thinking of doing it, or I'm hunting down suppliers and trying them out. And I worked on kits. Oh my gosh, the tears and the tantrums that I was going through, and I had no one to talk to about it. Yeah, oh my gosh, the message that I received. Interesting. But here we are, you know. And I remember I came on, I think it was on my live, and I'm like, so yeah, I'm setting up a business. And everyone went, sorry, what? What? And I was like, yeah, that's enough about that. And everyone was like, no, you don't get off that easy. Tell us more. And it's you guys. It was you guys that have got me from someone who started YouTube with absolutely no confidence. I didn't like myself, and that's very tragic to say, isn't it? It's very tragic to say. But from being that person to gaining confidence, and gaining a sense of belonging, because I've never felt like I belonged anywhere, finding your people and finding very genuine friendships. And I've got a couple of idols. I don't want to say names because other people get upset when they're not included. But there's 3 idols that I've always looked up to on YouTube, because they've never changed. They haven't changed, even though their numbers are way up there. Crafting with Shay, Lizette, and TP with Sparklers. And they've all become people that I talk to and people that I associate with privately. It's just amazing, right? To be in that position. And, you know, I chat with these people, I video call these people. Yeah, they were the 3 big channels that I watched before. Cal's Crafts, as I said before, I was watching her long before I even thought about doing a YouTube channel. Anxiety Art Adventures was another one, and we've become really good friends. But yeah, Diamond Painting Gamer. I don't want to say names because I'm going to get into trouble, because I'm going to miss people out, because I'm running on the top of my head. Crafting with Kay. Like, there's so many of you, so many of you that have made a massive difference in my life, and I'm just super, super grateful. Is where I'm trying to go with this. But yeah, who would have thought that that person who was just fanatical about diamond painting would be here 4 years later with a business and, you know, friends and associates and, yeah, you see where I'm going. And that's what I should be focusing on, not the thing that upset me on Monday night after mine. Nothing happened in my life that upset me, but yeah, it just triggered it. Just triggered that situation that I fought so hard to get away from. And it's been re-triggered, but it's okay. I'm good now. I've talked it out and yeah, had to shut down for a second. I'm sorry. I hope this isn't too whingy. I'm just feeling super, super grateful. And I'm going away on Monday. And I'm just gonna shut down, go for walks. You know, it's just gonna be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, there's that. And you know, Reese is getting older now and he won't want to come away much longer, I shouldn't think. But you know what, I think I might still take a week away. Just get in my car and drive. But yeah, once I fixed it, that is. Which I still haven't done. Because I'm going away. Before I do anything else, I'm going to go on holiday. And yeah. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm sorry. This has been a bit of a ramble. It's just been... yeah. Thank you to each and every single one of you who has subscribed. All of my gorgeous, gorgeous members that have joined my channel. The friendships that I have, the associations I have. You know, we don't chat every day or every week, but we all know where each other is. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'm super grateful, and I never thought that little old me would be in this position. Yeah. You guys are awesome. You support me not only on my channel, not only through real life events. There was a time when that lady came to my house and said, you've got like a month to get out, or whatever it was, 2 or 3 months to get out. And I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And you all just rallied. And here we are. I'm in this gorgeous house. It was meant to be, right? But you're here for me as much as you say I am for you. I wouldn't have got this far without you guys, for a fact. So I'm just feeling super grateful and super soppy. But be warned, when I come back from my holiday, there's no more soppy, right? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Soppy Cindy is getting left behind, and oh, I tried to pull that off, but it failed. Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you for spending time with me. Please do leave your thoughts and comments down below. I do my best to interact. But yeah, thank you so very much. You guys are amazing. I'm not going to cry again. Okay. Love, hugs and sparkles to you all. Bye. Hello fanatics, we're here packing another order. These are super cute. I think I need these in my life as well. But okay, we have Dainty Landscape. It is by Carla Gerard. Oh my gosh, all my details are down there. We're on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. And my website is there too. We've got 49 colours. This one has been ordered with Pixies and ABs. So we've got 2 Pixies and 3 ABs in this kit. It's 50 by 65. Aren't they gorgeous? I love this artwork. It's like super cute. You have your pre-cut sticker sheets with all of your stickers. Yeah, Dainty Landscape by Carla Gerard. You can cut that whole sticker if you so wish. Put that in your logbook if you have a logbook. If not, that's okay too. That is okay too. Let's just roll that up. You have your goodie bag. I always pop the little extra sticker that we now do. I pop that in there in your goodie bag, so you can use that as you so wish. I will pop that in there. Oh, we're going, did I say we're going to Iowa? Is this Iowa? Yes. Iowa in the United States. It's like, what? I still, oh, I haven't got any tape. Oh. I ran out of tape and I've carried on. I ran out of tape in the last one, didn't I? Oh my gosh. Okay, give me 1 second. It should be with you midweek. Yeah. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you, and I will see you very soon. Bye.